Hi guys, it's Jean, and I know I've been mixing it up recently with some tutorials, quick tips, and hopefully a photo shoot, but today is a product review, and it's this case sitting right in front of me. It's the Conqueror 31 from Panzer cases. Now, here are the cases. It's a very extremely lovely looking case, and this is what you call a flight case, and its dimensions are internal dimensions. Let's look at is 521 millimeters by 278 by 190. Now that probably doesn't mean much to him because you can't. Sometimes you need to visualize it to actually see with your gear. So let's open it up and see what we've got. Well, you've got some very strong locks at the front. And opening it up, I've got a light in here, and the reason why I've left it in here, because I'm coming back to this, you have got plug foam, so you can adjust the case to your requirements. If you have cameras or lighting gear, whatever you have, you can plug the foam out to fit the shape of your product. One, and there's a second plug foam layer there, and then you've got the normal padded layer at the bottom. But that's not just it. Inside, let's have a look at this. Inside you have more foam here to fill up those gaps, so there's no vibration. You're not there's no possible movement. When you compress this case, it's holding everything in place, and that's what I like about it. So let's put this back and let's go look at the rest of the stuff. Oh no, let's put it right there. Right, also as you can see, you've got an egg crate style foam topping which protects your gear without damaging it. This particular case, as you might tell, is crush proof, waterproof, fire retardant. It's made of high impact ABS engineering resin, which doesn't mean much to me, but I do know it's bloody strong, and that's what it means. So this is a strong, heavy duty case, and often the person who would buy this is someone who has very expensive gear that they want to protect. So you can see why it's this strong. You don't provide something like this and make it weak. At the front you've got two very strong locks. Let me stand up for this. Is quite, as you can hear, it clips. That's not going nowhere. You have an extremely well made rubberized and high impact resin handle. The actual pin that goes through is metal, so you know that's strong. Everything is strong. You've got holes to put padlocks in. What else have we got? The main bit. You don't have to carry this baby around. Even if you wanted to, you could, but it's got two very strong wheels with steel fittings, and what's more, you have these little switch here, and it's got a handle. Again, solid. Nothing on this is gonna break. It's solid, it's hard, it's tough, it's got legs. This is a solid bit of gear, and if you want to protect your gear, there's no real better way to go than get one of these. You can put it in a suitcase if you want. I've got a suitcase that's designed particularly for photography gear. I still wouldn't dare put that in the hold of an aeroplane because I don't know what condition my gear would come out. This, stick it in there, be quite safe. But how do I know? Well, this is why there was a light in my case. I am going to put this case through a number of tests, and I'm going to film I'm going to film it as it goes through those tests. Now, I've already tried it out. It does work. And what I'm going to do now is I put this back and show you. I'm going to use this hammer power light. There's only 12 LEDs. Stick it in here, and I'm going to put a couple of objects on here. Now, if you hold on a second, I shall place the object. Now going to, as I was saying, I'm going to be testing this case to establish whether it's waterproof and whether it actually protects the gear as well as one would hope. Now to test it, I'm going to place an egg. I'm going to put it in the bag because I don't think there's any sense in making a mess. If it does break, I'm going to put an egg in here, and I'm going to put my very bouncy man in here. Now the reason why I'm putting him in here, just to see the movement, he'll move, and I'm putting my very clever hammer LED light in here. Now I'm also going to be placing my camera. Now my beloved video camera is not something that I would risk if I didn't have faith in this item. So I'm going to be putting my Panasonic camera in this case along with this gear, and it's going to film everything. And I've tried it out, it gets good quality film. So that's going to be the first test. Then we're going to waterproof it, see how waterproof it is. I'm not going to crush it because I'm not strong enough, but we're just going to see if it generally protects. I can see that it's strong enough. It's going to protect from your stuff being crushed in an airport luggage system. It's more than capable, I'm sure of that. The manufacturer's claim is, and to some degree you have to take them by faith that they are giving the right information. But whether it protects it or not, we don't know until we try it. Now also, I'm not just going to be driving around the roads like a Sunday driver. I'm actually going to be going over some speed bumps at a decent rate, and I'm going to leave this loose in the boot so it's not strapped down, and I'm going to see how it handles. So I think we'll leave it here for now, and we'll come back once we have the results. Alright then, see you in a moment, guys. Right guys, so here it is, the Panzer Conqueror case. Now I am going to basically test it with the first test, which will be the impact test. The impact will be my Nissan Duke hitting this case. Now inside, just open this to show you. When I drop it, we have an egg, a glass and a camera. All valuable. Two items more fragile than the other, but you know, it'll be a good test to see how well your gear is protected. So let's get on with it. Well chaps, let's see what's happened to the contents inside. Do we have scrambled eggs? Voila, fully intact. So the Panzer case conquers that test. So let's move on to the next one. Right guys, that's test number 2, the speed bump test. So let's see how, again, the contents survived. And I think we are once again safe. So the final test is the waterproof test. Now, yeah, well, let's do it. No talking, let's do it.
Here we are live.
Right guys, we're at the last test. This is the waterproof test. Now, luckily I live near a river, so I bet you can guess what I'm going to do next. by the way, to Panzer case, I will be washing this when I return it, so have no fear. Right guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. Unfortunately I didn't have to cut it short because the police were after me. I'm guessing you already know that. But this case proved to be a pretty good, definitely a good investment for your camera gear should you want to make sure that it's protected when travelling abroad. Now I'm going to have to do one quick declaration. When I chucked this case in the water, because of all the planning and the excitement, doing all different things, I forgot to seal the pressure valve here. So when I chucked it in, there was a couple of drops of water. It was too late, but then I realised what I did. So you may have noticed I flipped the foam round, wiped it dry, couldn't have time to go home and do it all again. Put the camera stuff and the glass egg back in, sealed it up properly, then chucked it in again, and as I guessed, it was completely watertight. So that's just a quick declaration. I want to be honest about it. My fault, just completely forgot, but it was too late once I ducked it in the river and sloshed it around a bit. So it is waterproof, it's incredibly strong. I was worried about denting my Duke rather than this case, and it seemed to hold up. Hope you liked the video. I'm going to put all the details and prices and links in the description. It's a great price, great alternative to Pelican case, because that's all you hear about, Pelican this, Pelican that. Remember the name, Panzer Cases. Check their website. Great team, great company, very helpful, very friendly. Been incredibly helpful, and don't worry, I don't get to keep this. They're not paying me to do this. I just asked to review one of their cases, and that's what they've done. They've given it to me to review, and now I'm going to send it back. Hope they're not too upset with me about denting or hitting their case with the car, but you know, that's it. Anyway, it's a great case. Take a look at their website, you won't be disappointed, and what more can I say? Just if you want to protect your gear when traveling aboard and you can't put it all on the inside internal cabin with you, then perhaps Panzer case is a way to go. Anyway, I'm Jean, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye. Oh hi, I didn't see you there. Well, I hope you liked the video, and if you want all the updates and when new videos come out, please do subscribe. Anyway, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.